Hello everyone, come with me. We're going into the Silverball Country Club. Right this way. I want to welcome you. We are in Normalville, Pennsylvania. My name is Ron Schuster, and I have gotten bit by the pinball bug. Some call me a pinhead or a pinaholic. Either way, I love pinball because pinball makes your life better. Pinball is a wonderful hobby, and it has changed my life forever. And I got bit so bad, what you're about to see is what happens. So come this way, and I want to show you my first machine that I bought that got this all started. It's very sentimental to me. It's called Gilligan's Island, and I bought this on eBay when my son was about 13 years old because I wanted him to try to play pinball, and I hadn't played it in years. So I got this game. Then all of a sudden, I start getting bit, and you just can't stop. Let's go this way. This is a very rare machine called Voltan. It's very beautiful, not many around. And then right over here, we have Hercules. Hercules was the largest pinball machine ever built. They made 280 of these machines, so it's pretty rare, and it uses a cue ball. That's pretty cool. Then we come along here. These are sort of the Bally classics right here, some of these and some Stern classics right here, including Iron Maiden, which might be one of the most beautiful pinball machines ever made. One thing about pinball is the artwork is incredible, and you will just love just looking at the machine. That's Iron Maiden. Come on over this way. And we're going to walk right by here because we only have 10 minutes and I'm going to have to rush you through this. But here we have Dialed In, which is what my jacket is, as you can see. And this is Jersey Jack's third game, which is incredible. Jersey Jack is a new pinball maker, and they are making unbelievable quality games, as you can see. Here's Cactus Canyon. Cactus Canyon is the very last Bally DMD game made in 1999, and they only made about 920 of these Cactus Canyons. Here we have a Jersey Jack game, Hobbit. Well, come over here. Oh, here's a new pinball manufacturer. Just came out with their first game. American Pinball made Houdini. Incredible. Come on, let's keep going. Over here, we have some more classics. Here we have a Gamatron, very rare. Starlight, only 100 of these games were made. 100 of this beautiful game. Can you imagine that? Only 100? Look how gorgeous it is. There's probably only 50 left. Here we have some more of the WPC classics, DMD, what I consider the golden age of pinball from 99 to 1990, from 1990 to 1999. Here we have some classic, what I call the Gottlieb comedy era. These pins by Gottlieb, I think, were the best Gottlieb pins ever made. Cactus Jack, where the cactus dance, Lights, Camera, Action, Big House, and Class of 1812, one of my favorites. All right, we got to keep this moving. Come this way over here. I want to show you a very important game. This is Addams Family. Addams Family was the most popular game. They sold over 24,000 Addams Families. So in order to commemorate that, they decided to make 1,000 gold Addams Families. Well, this happens to be number 11, which is recorded to be the first Addams Family gold made. I ended up getting this game by doing paperwork at 3 in the morning, and my dinger went off, and Mr. Pinball Classifieds came up, and this game was on there, and I called the guy at 3 a.m. Can you believe that? Come on this way. We have some classic EMs from the 60s. Everybody loves a little bit of the old EM games, which stands for electromechanical games. All electromechanical. Come on this way. We have some of the race car themes games here. Indianapolis 500, No Fear, Corvette. Then we come down into here, into the sci-fi area. Oh, you're going to like this. Here we got Star Wars, one of the last Bally games where they were incorporating video with pinball. Here we keep going, Lost in Space, very rare game. I think they only made around 600 of these. Then we come to these sci-fis. All wonderful games. Keep it moving here because we got a lot to see. Over here is some of the Zaccaria from Italy. These were made in Italy. I love their games. Look how beautiful they are. And this one here, which the boards are getting fixed, this is Spooky. And they tell me that maybe only 60 Spookies were ever made. It was Zaccaria's, or however you say it, last game. All right, come on this way. I got to show you the Big Bang Bar. This might be one of my most valuable games. There's only about 160 Big Bang bars made, and it's a unique story which I don't have time to sell. tell right now, but when they said when pigs fly, you'll get your big bang bar. Well, sure enough, pigs flew, and here it is, and this game now goes for upwards of $20,000. I paid $4,500 for it. All right, here's Spirit. Spirit, probably the most beautiful game. Look at that back glass. This was made and mostly all sent to Europe. I had to go to Germany to find this game. Bought it on German eBay, found a friend to go get it in a basement in Stuttgart, and here it is today. Come on this way. We got lots to see. Come on. Come on this way. In fact, let's go up the mezzanine now. This used to be my workshop garage, but it was, when I got bit by the bug, all the mechanic stuff left. I had enough height to put in this extra floor because you can never have enough room for pinball. Come on up this way. Come on up. Here we have our first little section. This section is mostly WPC DMD games, which are the golden era of pinball. You can see beautiful machines. They're just beautiful. Come on this way. Here we have most of my System 11s. System 11s are Williams Valley games that were back in the 1980s, but they are so unique. Bad Cats, Mousing Around, Jokers, Diner, Whirlwind, Earthshaker, Taxi, Transporter, Space Station. Come on this way. Here we have our little balcony. We have all games that were designed by one person known as Dr. Flash. A pinball tragedy that I don't have time to tell you about right now. But these games are a lot of fun. Come on over this way. Here we have Captain Kirk's chair, just by the way. Here we have our final little area up here on the mezzanine. We have Sopranos, World Cup, Johnny Mnemonic, The Shadow, Popeye, and this is a Capcom game by Capcom by Pinball Magic. They're the same ones that made the Big Bang Bar. We have all the Capcom games that were made. We have all the WPCs here. And we have all the Jersey Jack games here. Come on, we still have another floor to go to. Let's keep it moving. Gotta go back down our little ramp. I'll tell you what, meet me down there, Eric. I'm gonna come down the slide. Go down there. You'll see me coming. Okay. Ready? Here I come. Down the slide. I got somebody with me. Woohoo! All right, that's my little slide in here. Kids love it. But in this section, we have the dinosaur section. We got our flying pterodactyl, and we have dinosaur-related pins. Escape from the Lost World. Here is Metallica, one of the best. This is the Munsters, the newest Stern game. They just made this, but we got a little problem. All right, but we got Godzilla over here, very rare. Made maybe 600 of these. Cyclops, try to find one of these. Game Plan's last game. Very hard to find. And then, of course, my beloved Blue Alien. I searched to get this, found it in Sweden. Only 31 Blue Aliens made, and the history and the story behind this game is something else. But I don't have time to tell you. But these guys are protecting them for me. And we're going to go up to the third floor, which is where all this started. So come on with me. We have another floor. Of course, we have this game here, which this game here came from Walt Disney World. It was in their penny arcade. I got it. It didn't work. I have a friend who named Greg Jackson, very smart. He says, I'll convert this. Sure enough, he converted it into a solid state game, and then he put our voices in. Listen to this. This is me. Time for Major League Baseball. All right. All right. What do you think of that? I'm in a game. I love it. Here we have a very rare game from Spain, or from, yeah, I think it's Spain. Technoplay. And Capcom's last game was Flipper Football. All right. Follow me up these steps to the third floor. Come through my little catch-all room, up these final little steps, and we'll come to the third floor. Here we go, come on up. This is a whole apartment up here. You can come stay if you'd like sometime. But this is where I got started. Most of the A titles, what we considered A titles, the top titles in pinball. Most of them are up here. But we have Bonsai Run, one of the only pins that have a back board there for an upper playfield. Gophers, Arabian Nights, believe it or not. Now this is Jersey Jack's latest game. This is their 4th game. It is called Pirates of the Caribbean, and it is amazing. The kid that designed this game, from what I understand, is his first design. He did an amazing job. Look at the beauty of that game. Come on this way. Oh, here we have one of the only head-to-head games. Not many of these were made, 300, 400, I forget, but not many. Alvin G made this game. Another story I could love to tell you, but it's a head-to-head game where you can play head-to-head or play against the computer. Over here we have the second of the video pinball games made by Pinball 2000 Valley when they were trying to save pinball back when video was about to kill it. Here we have Attack from Mars, one of the most popular. Safecracker, only around 1,500 of these were made. They sent them all over to Europe, but we have one here. If you can get into the safe here, it's sort of a board game. You get in there, a token rolls out of here, woo, comes right down the playfield. You use that token to play a special game called Assault. I mean, it's just amazing pinball. There we got the Indiana Jones. We got a classic Bally, a classic Data East time machine that I love. Theater of Magic, and of course, the great Medieval Madness. Some consider it the greatest game ever made. This game got so popular that for a while, this game went up to $15,000 to find one. They only made around 3,500 of these games. So finally, this company who got the rights to Williams remade this game today. So you can buy this game new today from Planetary Pinball. Come on in the bedroom, because you know, we just never have enough room. And yeah, you can still sleep here. It's still a bedroom. But we have Mushroom World, this unique game that you'll never see in this country called New Wave. We have Atlantis, we have Barracora. And folks, that's about all we got for now. Thank you for coming to the Silver